Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another special edition of the Queen G Live Experience. I have a very special guest for you today that is going to blow you away. She's amazing. Oh my God, what a journey. She's been through a lot. She's been through a lot, and she's going to tell us about that. She's going to tell us about some of the things that she does. Oh my God, I can't wait to have her on. Like I'm excited. So let's introduce and welcome our special guest, Miss Jocelyn Marks. Let's bring her on. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Hello.
How are you? Welcome to the Queen G Live Experience, and it is live, honey, all the way.
Hello, all of my friends and family who's tuning in. Queen G's audience. Hello, everybody.
Yes. How you feeling this morning? First, let's start with that.
I'm truly blessed. Things is moving so fast with everything that I'm doing. It's hard for me to grasp half of the time what's going on because he's just so awesome. And he's just doing things that's taking my life above and beyond. I really have no words. It's just awesome. God is just so awesome. So that's where things are right now.
Here I am already jumping in on advice. Look, we just met and I'm jumping in on advice. Just make sure that in all that's happening around you and all of the awesomeness and amazing things that are happening, all the blessings that are coming down, just make sure that you make you priority.
I understand.
That's a big one.
That's really, really hard. And my day-to-day journey, I work with some clients who has challenges with mental illness, and it's really, that subject is really, really dear to my heart. And it family members that I coach and take to doctor visits, medication maintenance, and when they're not on their medicine, I get calls to help reel them back in. So, the doctor's offices and the clinics and the therapists, they do their part. But when they're at home, what do we do?
Right, and I know. I can tell in your voice that that's a difficult subject. My morning live this morning, my morning show that I did personally was about making us priority. And listen, I'm a caretaker too. I'm one that gives till I'm blue in the face, right? I'm one that always is the one that's offering, all the advice, I'm giving all the jobs out, and I'm doing this and doing that, and I'm everywhere, and I'm a mom of 7 and a wife, and trust me, I'm being pulled on in every way that there is to be called to be pulled on. But listen, I can look at you and tell that and I'm guilty of it too, sister. I'm guilty of it too. We don't make us priority enough. Not to say that we're going to do it in an extreme way and be like, F the world, I'm all about me. It's not a selfish thing. I'm not saying that, right? I'm just saying, just make sure you begin to incorporate and practice ways of caring for yourself. That is a pedicure, taking time to listen to your favorite music, if that's the case. It could be small things, right? Taking a moment to listen to your favorite ministry that, pours into your spirit, that blesses you and things like that. And the reason why I'm on this subject is not to say, again, I'm not jumping on you. I don't want you to think, oh God, I done got on this podcast and here she go.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. You know, all advice is good advice.
Right. What I'm finding is that the more we self-love and take care of us and make us priority, the better that we are for others.
Exactly. Right.
Better that we can, you know, do what we have to do on a day-to-day basis for those extreme important clients that you have, or the family that you have to, you know, take care of. And if your head ain't right, if your own head ain't right, what kind of good are you for others? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, correct. You have to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fit to tackle our day-to-day lives, and no matter what it is, you know, because we're gonna always be faced with challenges, and that's just a part of life, being faced with challenges. And it's but how you overcome those challenges and become and be greater than that challenge is the most important thing. Yes.
Facts. So you were talking about clients. I want to talk about that aspect of you. Tell us what it is you do, and it sounds like a very important position and role that you have day to day. Tell us about it.
So I recently completed my master's degree in Christian counseling. And prior to that degree, I had my associates and I finished with the bachelor's master's. And so I've always helped others, worked with others, leading people to hope, help, and healing. And that's just always been my goal and my mission. So I've had independent living for women who was drug addiction and alcoholism. And so that's just always my passion, helping. And so moving forward, I do have day-to-day clients who do call. I'm on the phone sometime late at night, coaching, doing life coaching, inviting people to a better place mentally and emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. Because if you're not spiritually grounded, how can you're not going to get the solutions. You need solutions to your problems immediately, and sometimes people need immediate results. And the fastest immediate result, because I'm not there, is prayer. And I can say, hey, we're going to say a prayer, or go read the Bible. What can we do to get you to a good place right now? And then I can get to you, so I can talk with them and see what the immediate problem is, and so we can get to a solution. So that's what my day-to-day look like. 24 hours, 7 days a week. My phone is never off. I talk to people at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I don't get much sleep, but I get naps.
Right. One of our listeners is saying that there's a little bit of feedback. I don't hear it necessarily, but I do want to check and make sure that we are making sure all devices are good. And
I do hear that there's an echo when I talk. So okay. I'm not sure.
Can you hear me okay? Clearly?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay. Right. Dee, we're gonna try to see what's happening, but I don't know. Hopefully we can just, keep pushing forward and move forward on the podcast, and that everything's gonna be okay. Because I am not a techie at all. Okay. At all. Like, that is not my strong suit at all.
And I just had to get my daughter to assist me, so she's the technical guru in the house. So yes.
Right. If we have to, we might have to maybe. Oh, she said, tell her to turn her volume down.
Okay. Oh, she's right. It was at 100%. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, James.
Yes.
Look, the listeners are coming through.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys. Listen, I didn't hear it. She was clear to me, but thank y'all for the feedback. We welcome all of that feedback. We appreciate that.
Okay.
So you were saying that sometimes your phone is open all day. You're taking care of your clients and things like that. What type of advices do you have to give out sometimes to?
Well, I have a one young person that deals with some issues, and because I'm not at liberty to go into detail, but there are some overall general situations where a client may not be on the medication, and I have to coach him. Hey, did you have your medicine? Let's get your medicine, and things like that. I do coach alcoholism, addiction behavior. I've been down that road before, so I do have people who want to go and do this or go hang out here or go do certain things when it don't line up with what you're trying to do. So if you're in recovery, you can't go and be around people who are not in recovery, because those old thinking and habits can creep in on them, and probably give them a sense of relapse. So for relapse prevention, you go to healthy environments. You go around people who are not actively using, who are not actively drinking. So I do get those phone calls saying sometimes they want to, you want to use or want to not make a good decision. So I'm in the middle of them making a good decision. So I'm the one that called before the decision is actually made. I'm the person.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Person.
Christian counseling is what you got your degree in. So why Christian counseling versus any other type? I know, but for our audience sake, I'm gonna ask you why Christian counseling.
Yes, ma'am. So secular and conventional counselors, their measures are different. And I decided Christian counseling. First off, I was raised in a church, and my grandmother was the core foundation of the church that we attend to this day. My sisters, my grandmother, my mother, we all have been faith-based. So for me to go into, even to be a licensed chemical dependent counselor, it still weighed with my values. So I know my values when it comes to faith-based, they're not going to waver. And so I decided to just stick with Christian counseling is what I decided to do. Yes.
Awesome. So you give actual scripture that apply to, certain situations, and you apply these religious principles. And listen, I'm gonna look at you like this in the eye, okay? I gotta pull me closer in. I was this morning, just to prepare for our interview, I put on CeCe Winans, which is one of my favorite gospel artists, and she has this new thing on YouTube where she's ministering, but she's in concert. Right. And I was listening to that, and I was just so encouraged by her words and her verbiage. And trust me, I know and understand the value of religious principles and what that does for you, and how it, how the words in one of your favorite gospel songs can turn a whole, situation around.
Yes.
And what that does, and you know what I mean? But I do want to ask you this. what is it that you do to refill yourself and replenish you after pouring into so many throughout the day? Like, what is it that you do to bring yourself back to, you know, the foundation of what you need to be, to give again, to keep going, or to, you know, continue giving out so much?
Yes, because you got to get re-motivated, rejuvenated, to just take a deep breath, to keep going, to keep pushing. And so I pray all day. I wake up praying. I pray before I do anything. And so I need to stay grounded. I need to stay rooted at all moments, because you never know when the enemy is going to come. And so that's, I'm always thinking, and I tell my kids, and I talk to them, and I was like, you know, you stay ready. Well, you ain't got to get ready. You know, you keep that armor of God on at all times, because the enemy is slithering and looking for a way in. And if it's not going to come one avenue, it's going to come another way. But if you're ready and prepared, praying, you cut the enemy off at the neck before they can come your way, no matter which way it's coming. So, to answer your question, prayer has helped me every day, all day. Yes.
So you're praying throughout the day, and I understand that principle 100%. You know, before I do anything, I put God first. That's including interviews. That is including moments of any moment that I'm about to elevate or go into a situation where I'm promoting myself or anything like that. I feel as if, for me, it is important to put God first in everything that I do, and you know, incorporate that into every scenario possible. So let me ask you this. What is your favorite part of this role that you have? Like your favorite thing to do that you just absolutely love, and you know what I mean? You wouldn't give it back for the world.
It basically teaching and instructing is my thing. Showing others how to get to a more peaceful life. Like you know, everybody have challenges. And, you know, I always, one of my favorite scriptures, weeping come by night, joy coming in the morning. Just stay and continue to press on, you know, and tomorrow is not going to look like the same, like it looks today. So every day that you wake up, you're going to have another challenge. So if I can share that things are going to get better with someone who dials my phone, it's going to be okay. Continue to have faith. You know, God got a plan for your life. Those are my favorite. Jeremiah 29:11. I named one of my grandsons Jeremiah, because God had a plan for that little kid, and God got a plan for everybody's life. We have to tap in. We have to tap in. So sharing and caring is my goals and my objective. That's what it is. Exactly.
How many are you a mother? Tell us about that side of you. Are you a mother and grandmother? Tell us about
I have daughters, I have sons. My grandkids, they're here, they're visiting. And so the house is like lit up like a Christmas tree. And so I had to gather everybody to move on that side of the house so I can be here. So it's every door is filled with family and here at home now. So it's my daughter.
Just absolutely love grandmahood. Like I've become a grandma in recent years, and my oldest granddaughter is 12, and she's like 5'8". She's really tall. So when I see her, I'm looking up at her. You know what I mean? And it's just to see my face in her face and to, get a part of her personality and to also be that one to be in a position of advising my heritage and seed. It's amazing to me. I just think God's so powerful when it comes to allowing us to be grandmas and you know what I mean? That's a whole nother level, right?
That's a whole nother level. And it's really interesting to see what they're going to say about certain things. And I can just look and like, oh, I just can recall Jeremiah being on his little telephone at a young age, trying to help me put waters in the refrigerator, but he wouldn't take that phone from his ear. And I asked him, how are you going to help me if you try to stay on the phone? You have to put the phone down. And he said, oh no, I got this. So just the things that those kids say, even your kid, my kids, all the grandkids, what the things that they say is just an eye opener in itself. Yes.
Right. And they are so different than us. The technology has really changed their lives and really given them a whole nother level of, things on the agenda and schedule. Like our grandkids are TikTokers. You know what I mean? They are the TikTok generation, the video game generation. It's just, they teach me so much.
Exactly.
They teach me so much.
Yeah, exactly. My daughter, I was trying to get this to come to my email, and my daughter was like, well, Mom, you just share it to your email. And I said, oh yeah, you're right. Okay. So because I was just going and going, and I just didn't take that second. But she's so fast on her feet, she's like, oh no, just do that. Yeah, they have their own savvy. They got their own little savvies they got going on. And I'm just the head of this. I thank God for giving me the opportunity to share my life with their life.
Right. What is your mission with your program? Give us your mission and some of the things that you want to do.
Yeah. So I have several different things that I'm doing. I have we're going to be setting up where we can teach other Christian counselors. We're using the curriculum from the college that I a Christian Bible Institute seminary. And so they gave me the go ahead to teach a course, and their Christian counseling course. They can take that course and get their associates, and then go on with the bachelor's, master's, doctor's degree. So it's a starting base. So that's what I have my own Walk of Life Christian Counseling Services. So we teach other counselors to be equipped to, whatever their passion is. Because people in ministry, coaches, life coaches, they have a passion for people to help, to assist, and to direct, to guide, to lead, to encourage. And so showing other people, for me to pour my spirit, God's spirit, into others. And then they go on and do what it is that God has designed them to do. So it's like a domino effect. So
and how does one sign up to become a Christian counselor? What is the process that they go through in order to get in touch with you to start that program or start that counseling?
Right. So they can inbox me on social media, and then they can also email me, and that's going to be, you can email me at jocelynmarks31@yahoo.com. The Christian counseling site is being prepared for the counseling part. So it's my email, or reach me on Jocelyn Janet Apollon Funny Cane, or you can Jocelyn Janet on Instagram. So if someone inbox me about class, a lot of people know about my classes if you're on my social media. So
Give me
now
give me your email again, Jocelyn
Marks 31 at yahoo.com.
31. Okay. I'm writing it in here for everybody.
Yes. And so they can, if they're interested, and it is board certified, so they can get board certified at any level with National Association of Christian Counselors. So that's the big to make sure that your board certified is authentic. So
and your Instagram again is
Jocelyn Janet.
Jocelyn, Jocelyn, Janet.
Jan.
Okay. And that's it, or is that is there anything else added to that? Any hashtags?
No, it's just Jocelyn
Janet is your Instagram. Okay.
And so they can sign up for classes, and if they're already at that level already, and they want to do the bachelor's, master's, or get their doctorate degree, I can forward their information to the founder, and he can sign them up from there. Christian Bible Institute and Seminary. So I love them so much. They have guided me along the way for since 2012 when I first started out in counseling. So,
I'm so impressed by you. I think that you are amazing and wonderful. And let me ask you this. I want to get a little deeper now and talk about more of your journey. What I know that everything that we do it stems from something, right? So what made you get into this aspect? Tell us a little bit more about your journey that kind of sent you into this path to become a Christian counselor.
Well, recovering from a hopeless state of mind with drugs and alcohol. That's a whole nother story. But I am in recovery. I've been clean for a long time. Alcoholism was my most dangerous situation. I think growing up, we saw family and friends partying with alcohol, and we just seemed to think that was not a drug. And my life took a deep, dark turn with the alcohol. I drank for 2 years straight, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I made sure I had enough alcohol to last me till the store opened and enough to last me through the night. So I came to a point where I was told if I didn't stop drinking, my liver was going to shut down.
Right.
So I was in 91, and I went into alcoholic program, and I had to stop drinking. I had to stop drinking or I was going to die. And so just speaking for myself, I just didn't think alcohol was a problem. Until someone say, you're going to die if you don't stop drinking. So, because I seen my family, everybody was always drinking. And so that was like normal. And I had to realize it's not going to be normal for Jocelyn. You're going to die if you don't get it together. So you know, that's where it started for me.
Can I reveal something? I want to talk about something that is very, very personal to me and my family. And it's tied around alcoholism. I'll never forget my mom. She was alcoholic. She has a book out called Drunk for 27 Years that talks about, you know, her bout with alcoholism. I remember I have a very famous brother who, his name is Tyrese. And my mom got so bad with her alcoholism that me and my brother, one time, he had to go and pull her out of a trailer. She had become homeless. And we basically took her to a Denny's location and we sat down and had dinner with her. And he looked her in her eyes and he said to her, if you don't turn your life around, I'm going to walk out of here and I'm never going to look you up again. I don't care. You know, if you don't turn your life around, I'm going to walk out of here and this is the last time that I'm going to look at you. And he was dead serious. She had gotten to the point where she didn't care how she smelled. She didn't care how she looked. It was very bad. Like she wasn't even eating. A lot of people don't know that alcoholism can get to that point. You don't see yourself. You're just out there, you know, putting everything into this bottle and just, that's your existence. That's your everyday. That's your everything. You don't care about family. You don't care about anything. Like I said, it had gotten her to the point where she was homeless. And the night we found her, she was in a trailer. And I'll never forget that heartbreaking time. It was very hard and sad and just, even that night, she smelled really bad. Like we had to, you know, bring her to this location and sober her up and kind of talk to her. I don't know what happened to Jocelyn, but let's see. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are talking with Jocelyn. She's amazing. She's a Christian counselor and works in the counseling and transforming people's lives that are on drugs and alcohol. And she's also a recovering alcoholic herself. And we're talking about how bad alcoholism can get. And I'm giving my own story about that and how it, you know, basically got so bad for my mom that she was blanking out. She didn't care how she looked. She didn't care people judging her. She didn't care about anything. There's a book out called Drunk for 27 Years. And right after that one moment that my brother looked at her and told her that if you don't get your life together, I'm going to turn around and walk out of your life and I will never return. He was very famous at the time. After that, immediately following, he ended up putting her into a alcohol program here in Texas. And she stayed there for a while to recover. I was telling everybody that that night she did decide to accept the offer to change her life because I guess she felt like her son and me were important enough to go ahead and make that sacrifice and stop drinking. But it wasn't easy. My brother ended up putting her into an alcohol program here in Houston. And that is how she was able to get her life back on track. But it took a program. She had to go into a whole program in order to change her life around. And a lot of people don't know this. We don't talk about this kind of stuff.
All right.
You know, because a lot of it is embarrassing. It's tough to think about, you know.
Right, exactly. And so no one wants to admit defeat. That alcoholism or drug addiction has kicked us down to the lowest form, and no one wants to say that they didn't win at that. And you'll never win at being successful. I've never heard of a successful alcoholic and a successful addict. I've never heard of that. So yeah, it's difficult and it's very challenging to watch friends and family who don't get it until it's the last straw, you know. So I've had a lot of last straws, near death experiences and all that. So you know, it's difficult and it's very challenging to watch. As a young kid, I watched, you know, family coming over, and it was always, you know, drinking alcohol. So like I said, it's like you think it's normal, but you have no control. Once you put it in your body, you just I know for me, I was a straight mad woman if I put alcohol in my body. So, you know, I didn't want no more. So I had to make some the necessary changes to be alcohol free.
Right. Hold on, I got a treat for you. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on mute real quick so I can talk to my mom and ask her if she can kind of give her story too while we're live. I think that'll be a special treat. But hold on one second. Great. Let me put us on mute first so I can ask her, because I hadn't even asked her yet. I didn't know we were gonna go into this, but I want to make it, you know, as spontaneous as possible and really get her story. Okay, so hold on, let me talk to her really quick first.
Okay.
My mom doesn't mind. She's very transparent, and I hope that you guys can hear her. But here she is, Mom. Go ahead, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
This is Miss Jocelyn, and tell us about the night we came and basically got you out of that trailer, Mom.
Okay, so that day, I think I fast. I didn't drink that day. I think, yeah. God told me don't drink. Even though I was in my addiction, I still heard God, and He told me don't drink that day. So that particular day, I didn't drink nothing. I was crying. I was pleading God. I'm like, God, can you please help me out of the situation? And then Teresa was trying to find me. I didn't know he knew where I was at. But Shine came, Teresa came, her stepson, my stepson came, and they just came and they got me out the trailers. I was in there with three white folks. And the lady just got beat up by her old man, and I'm beating her up, and then she trying to talk to me, telling me that don't hit him, but she was getting beat up, and I was trying to protect her, but that's a long story. But anyway, that particular night, I just kept on saying, God, win. But then I always talk to God and say, Lord, you know, I'm not going to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not going to drink nothing. I'm just going to chill out. And when the moment when something hit, a bottle come, I go get that bottle, and I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. And then I drank and drank. I drank a long time for 27 years. And I couldn't shake it. It's like that thing in your gut every day, like you couldn't shake it. And every time you wake up, it's a disease that takes over. One particular time, I was drunk so bad. I was driving. Don't know how I got in bed. Don't know how I got in the gate. Because we was controlling gates. Don't know how I did that. And I ended up in the bed. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, long story about this trailer. And then this particular day, night, Harry knocked on the door. And he said, Mama, are you in there? And when he said, Mama, are you in there? I said, are you coming to get me? And then we ended up going because I wasn't dressed right. I had been, my clothes wasn't, I was trying to wash up at bathrooms to get, to wash up and everything. And when they came and got me, they set me down and said, Mama, you need some help. And I kept on saying, I don't want to go to no rehab. I don't want to go to no rehab. I was stubborn. I didn't want to go to no rehab. And so finally, I went on and said, you know what, maybe this is the time. And so I left, and Sean put me in the hotel that he told me to take me to. And then after that, he was making sure I was comfortable. And then he sent me to Texas. And then after that, I had went down there, and they was talking about family issues. So sometimes when you drink, you think about your family, you think about all the stuff you're going through, but you don't know how to shake this disease, because you don't know how to shake it on your own. Ain't no human problem to do this. And so I got on my knees this particular night, and I said, God, can you help me? Can you just help me with this? I can't do this no more. And I said, I can't do this no more. And then I said, I cried up for my gut. I said, I really need help. At that particular time, it was September 23rd. I'll never forget. And every time I tell God I was going to not drink, I do it. But this particular time, he sent me there for a reason. And I went there, and I was dressed in clothes, nice clothes and everything. And, and I asked God to help me, and you know what happened? He helped me. He took that disease away one day.
One day. Woo! So how many years, Mom, now have you been?
It'll be 16 years, September.
Oh my, congratulations.
And you know what? I haven't had a desire to drink. Because I think about the things I was in and things I got in and things I did. Every time I drink, if I drank hard liquor, I would get drunk. I would cuss the kids out. I would tell them, you don't go get me no drink, I'll put you out the house. That's how bad it's a disease. It was really bad.
People don't know how bad it can get. Like it gets.
Exactly.
Woo.
It really got bad for me because I started breaking out. I started hemorrhaging everywhere.
You got to the point where you weren't even eating. It was like it was just alcohol for you.
It was alcohol taking over. I would drink before I ate. It was like early in the morning. I would start off early. My time was 5:30. And that's the time between that time I go to work. So I get boosted up before I even go to work. But they would know.
And she was a functioning, it was interesting. She would keep her household and things like that and hold herself down, but we were going through hell. Because they abuse you, they talk crazy to you, and you're just in an up and down, cycle every day. And Mama, you are amazing. 16 years, huh?
Amazing testimony. God is so good. And he's not through with you yet. He got a lot more for you to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom. I love you dearly. I just wanted to call and get your side of the story. You got me crying again.
Oh my God.
As always.
Yes.
Well, this is the thing I say. God, as long as you let God hold your hand, you're gonna be all right. But if you try to do it on your own, you can't do it because that thing takes over. After a while, it just takes over your life,
right?
Your soul. And my soul was sick. I couldn't take it. My soul was sick until I opened up and let God come in. And then when I let him come in, he just took it. One day,
he took that whole taste out of your mouth, and you didn't have no desire.
I have no desire.
God is good.
You know, sometimes my kids wonder, like, Mama still staying sober? Yes, I am. I'll sit here by myself, and the devil start working on my nerves and say, you know what? You need to drink. Your husband ain't here. Kids are gone. What you gonna do? I would say, I told him I'm going to AA.
She goes to her AA meetings, and you know, she still stays faithful in recovery. And Mama, I'm so proud of you. I don't know if I tell you that enough. And guess what? I'm gonna make you proud by way of working hard and continuing to grow and build career-wise, because guess what? You had 4 amazing seeds that you put into the world. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm gonna make you proud. And I just want you to know I love you and I'm very proud of you. And I'm gonna tell you that today. You hear me?
Amazing story. That's an amazing story.
Mama, stop crying because I'm already messed up. You got me. So I'm
proud of you too. Success things that you don't went through it. Don't let that enemy get you down because he's trying. You know, don't let him get in there where you have something bad and you gotta rebuke that thing.
Right,
you gotta talk to that demon and tell him to leave you alone in the name of Jesus. And just get back, command that demon to leave you alone. Because if you command him to leave you alone, he ain't gonna run.
Right, that's true. Facts.
You gotta command that devil. Whatever you're going through financially, whatever you're going through, drugs, alcohol, you gotta command that thing to leave you alone. Because he wants some of the ones that are in recovery. He wants some of them the worstest.
Right.
Because he already got the ones already drinking out there, but he wants some of the ones when they sober, they ain't trying to drink. He'll bring somebody by there with alcohol in your house
to try to entice them, and get them off of their schedule.
And the same kind of drink you used to drink, he'll have somebody with that same drink in their hand.
Right.
He did that to me many times. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, he's the only one that's gonna take that taste and make you not do it. Because you think about what you did to your kids, you think about what you did to yourself, and I can't do that. I can't go back to AA and say I failed. I can't do that because I always feel so guilty. Right.
And I just, Mom, your story is just powerful and amazing. If you guys ever want to really, really get her full story, there's a book out by the name of Drunk for 27 Years. And it talks about her own personal story with alcoholism and some of the things that she suffered and went through during that time. Even Mama, remember when you were on the Oprah show, you were drinking then, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't drunk.
She wasn't drunk that day, but she was. I had to convince her to come to the show to receive her honor on the Oprah Winfrey show because she was so messed up. She didn't want to go to Oprah for what? I'm like, Mama, that's Oprah. Get it together. She didn't care. It's a lot of stuff y'all just don't know. And I'm just like, wow, it was not easy to get her on that airplane. Right.
She convinced me. She said, come on, Mom.
I caught hell behind that. I had to pull her arm. So So, Mama, let me get off because I don't want to take up all of Jocelyn's time. But I'm gonna call you after this, okay?
Okay, Miss Jocelyn.
I love you.
Okay, bye-bye. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's just so adorable.
What
Oh,
a
God
treat,
has,
right?
I know, right? God has just moved in her life. Like, oh, her testimony is just so awesome. Oh my God. I tried to hold back my tears. Oh my
I
God.
know. I'm just like a mess. My mom for me
God.
was always.
Wow.
I'm such a crybaby because she will, honey. When she is emotional, she will go there and not be afraid to be vulnerable and, you know, emotional if she has to. And I love that about her because, you know, you got to let that stuff out.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, you got to
Oh,
give
yeah.
them tears up, honey. When you feel it, just let them ride. Don't trip.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's all
Just
part of us healing and being able to talk about these kind of things, these private moments that, you know, impacted our lives like this. It really,
exactly.
really takes us to a place of healing. And we got to tell it. We got to get these
Oh
stories
yeah.
out on the
You
table.
got to
So,
give it away. You
right.
got to give it away. You got to give your
Mhm.
experience, strength, and hope to someone else to encourage them. Because our life is not about us. And God told me that our life is not about us. Our life is about edifying somebody else's life.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. It's about helping others and showing others you can lead by example, I guess you can say. Like, so
We also have another guest on the line that is chiming in and commenting. Her name is D. Lynn. She just shared the fact in the comments that she is also a recovering alcoholic and she works within programs too to help others. So God bless you, Miss D. Lynn, and all
yes.
the, you know, endeavors that you are pursuing, you know, as you continue in your recovery after all these years. Wow, that's, you just
Yes,
never know.
congratulations to her also.
You just never know, Jocelyn. You just never
Yes.
know.
This is just amazing. I'm looking at all the comments. My brother, my daughter. Hey, you guys. But yeah, this
So
is
what
just
do you think about today? What do you think about God's awesomeness with this
I just
moment?
think this is
Got a
just
chance to
amazing,
share?
and thank you for the opportunity. This is just awesome where we can come and share. Someone else needs to hear the message and chime in, tune in, inbox us if y'all have any questions. Because God is real, and
He
He's
is
working
real.
on our behalf every day. He's working on
Yes.
our behalf every day.
I want to repost your email again. That is Jocelyn Marks31 at yahoo.com.
.com.
Yes, we
Yes.
want to put that on the screen. And I think you have, oh, this is your Instagram. Jocelyn Janet is her Instagram.
It's going to be 2 T's.
Oh, 2 T's. Okay.
Jocelyn Janet with 2 T's.
Let's repost that. Sorry. Let me post that again.
And
so that's Jocelyn Janet with 2 T's.
Correct.
Janet. Okay. And that's your Instagram.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell the people?
Sure. Well, I'm going to be, I have a book that's in publishing right now, and it's Christian counseling and mental illnesses. So we're going to soon post the websites that the book is going to be published on. So that is coming soon. So everyone, my friends and families and all the hosts and people who tuned in, it's a very interesting book. It's going to talk about the challenges and not just about secular and conventional counseling. It's about Christian counseling. What do we do and how do we handle different situations? So we're going to talk about narcissistic behavior, schizoaffective, ADHD, multiple personalities, post-traumatic stress. There's going to be a lot of different topics in that book that's going to be really, really interesting for other teachers, other counselors, and people who are like myself, faith-based way to deal with the challenges that comes with mental illnesses. So that's basically what my book is going to be.
Well, congratulations on that project that's in the works. Please keep us posted here at Queen G Live Experience. We definitely want to, be here to support you and tell the people and let them know when it comes out. We're also connected online. You have my number personally as well. To be able to, call me and let me know. And this has been an amazing moment for us. And thank you for allowing us to, hear about your journey here on Queen G Live Experience. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the pleasure. I appreciate it.
Definitely. So listen, guys, we're going to jump off of here. We have reached our hour. My God, you've been an amazing guest, and thank you for allowing my mom to share.
Oh yes, that was just so amazing that I get to listen to her story. It's just so fabulous, and it just continues to give other people hope to know that if they want to make a change, you got to be determined and put God first. You got to have
exactly.
Know that.
And everybody that is watching, please again tune into Queen G Live Experience. If you don't mind, I want to promote something really quick. I don't even have it here. See, it must not be meant. Get my book, Queen G Media Course, The Journey, on Amazon now. On Amazon, get my book when you get an opportunity. It is on Amazon, and it's about some of the celebrity guests that I've interviewed over the years. So definitely give us your shout outs again one last time before we get off of here, Jocelyn. And,
all right. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. God bless everyone.
Okay. And give us your social media sites again, just real quick.
So it's going to be, if you're going to go to my Facebook page, it's going to be Jocelyn Janet Apollon Funyacane. If you want to email me about classes, Christian counseling classes, that's going to be JocelynMarks31@yahoo.com. And if you're on Instagram, it's going to be Jocelyn Janet. If there's something that you need to talk to me about, you can email me or send me a message, and I will respond back. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And that is Jocelyn Janet with 2 T's. I wanted to say earlier, I put just 1 T, but it's Jocelyn Janet with 2 T's. So remember that. That's her Instagram, guys. And she's very sweet. Definitely, get with her. And if you want to go through her counseling program, she is definitely, for other counselors that want to go through her program, she is offering that as well. So just remember that. Miss D-Lynn says, congratulations on all of your endeavors.
Thank you, Miss D. Thank you so much.
And I definitely want y'all to connect on social media.
Yes, that'd be great. That'd be super great.
Within programs as well. So yeah, y'all, I'm out of here. This is your favorite host, Queen G, and Miss Jocelyn Marks. Thank you for being a special guest today. We appreciate your presence and effort and energy. Keep loving up on the world with all that you do. And be blessed. You have an amazing day, okay? I'm out of here.
Bye, everyone.